In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to build role-based user authentication in Firebase security. We're going to walk through the Firebase console and set up the core pieces you need to support role-based access, starting from creating user accounts to hardening your authentication settings. This lays the groundwork so your app can differentiate between roles like admin, editor, or viewer when you later enforce permissions in your backend and security rules. Start by opening the Firebase console in your browser and selecting the project you want to work with. You'll land on the project overview. On the left-hand sidebar, look for the Build section. This is where Firebase groups together features like Firestore, storage, and, importantly for us, authentication. Go ahead and open Authentication. This is your central place to manage sign-in providers, users, and key security settings related to how accounts are created and maintained. Once you're in the authentication area, head to the Users tab. This page lists all the accounts currently registered under your project. To set up controlled access, it's helpful to create at least one seed account that you can later associate with a role in your app logic. Click Add User. A dialog will open asking for an email and a password. Enter a valid email you control for testing purposes and create a strong password that meets your organization's requirements. Avoid using anything sensitive or reused from other services. When you're ready, confirm by selecting Add User. You should now see that account in the user list, which confirms the sign-up flow is working and gives you an account to use in development. With a test user in place, let's tune the authentication settings so account creation and maintenance align with the level of control you need for role-based workflows. Still within the authentication section, go to the Settings tab. This area contains important toggles that affect what end users can do, and it's essential to set these deliberately when you want to manage roles centrally. Find the User Actions subsection. Here you'll see options to allow or disallow certain actions for email, password authentication. Enable the option to create accounts, also called sign up, if you want users to be able to register themselves. Many teams keep this on during development and decide later whether to limit signups to invitation-only flows in production. Next, enable the option to delete accounts. Allowing users to delete their accounts can be part of a privacy-friendly experience and helps you remain compliant with data handling expectations. If you prefer to restrict deletion to administrative flows, you can control that in your app's logic while keeping this capability available in the backend. Now look for email enumeration protection. Turn this on. This protection helps prevent attackers from discovering whether a specific email exists in your project by observing differences in error messages during sign-in or password reset. Enabling it makes your authentication surface more resilient and reduces the risk of targeted attacks on known accounts. After adjusting these settings, don't forget to save. Use the Save control at the bottom of the page to apply your changes. A quick confirmation message should appear, and your updated authentication posture will take effect immediately. At this point, you've created a user account and configured the key authentication settings that support role-based strategies. Practically, this means you can now implement logic in your app and security rules to recognize different roles and enforce who can read, write, or administer data. The user record you added gives you a controlled identity for testing those behaviors without exposing real customer data. The user action toggles you set ensure that account creation and deletion happen on your terms, and email enumeration protection helps keep your user base private. A couple of final tips as you proceed. Use separate Firebase projects for development and production so you can safely experiment with settings without affecting real users. Keep your test credentials secure and rotate them periodically, and document which user accounts correspond to which roles in your team's internal notes so everyone knows which identities to use when validating access scenarios. That's it for the setup. You've prepared Firebase authentication to work hand in hand with your role-based authorization model, giving you a solid foundation for enforcing the right access to the right people at the right time.